everyone, Steve Kim here, team lead of the Steve Kim Group at Real Broker Ontario, and I'm here with my most favorite video that I filmed in the year, my top 5 real estate predictions for the coming year. Now, before we get into the predictions, I just want to let you know that I helped to lead an incredible group of agents. We've placed over 100 families this year into their dream homes. Now, with boots on the ground experience and an intimate knowledge of the Toronto GTA real estate market, I'm sharing my predictions with you, founded solely on our experiences and what we believe will happen in the real estate market in 2024. Now, if you find any value in this video, please be sure to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, and please share your comments and opinions, and stay tuned until the very end of this video where I share my wildest and boldest prediction yet. And if you'd like to discuss anything in particular in this video or generally about the real estate market in Toronto or the GTA, please be sure to set up a chat with me on the Calendly link below or on the link in my bio. Now, before we get started, I want to say how much I apologize and how wrong I was with some of my predictions in my previous video, top 5 predictions in 2023. I was way off on some of them. Now, without further ado, here are my top 5 real estate predictions for the Toronto GTA real estate markets into 2024. Coming in number 1, I believe that the Bank of Canada will start bringing down the overnight lending rate by the end of Q2 of around at least 25 basis points. As inflationary pressures are heading in the right direction, we are getting closer to the Bank of Canada's inflationary target of 2%. I also anticipate that we'll begin seeing inflation hover in the upper 2 percentiles as early as Q1 of 2024. And although we've seen a marked improvement on the supply chain, oil and produce, still one of the biggest issues keeping inflation high are the employment issues and how we are still struggling with a lack of employable bodies in many work sectors. I hate saying this, but we need unemployment rates to hit closer to 8% before we can breathe a big sigh of relief. Coming in at number 2, I believe that our variable rates will be lower than our fixed rates by mid-2025. Now, I know it's not a 2024 prediction, but I want to play the long game just a little bit. So I believe that our variable rates will dip below the posted fixed rates by mid-2025. And why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this with you because I'm going to say by the end of 2024, we're going to see people shift back into the variable rate market. Now, let me qualify this in that we will not see the historic low variable rates of sub 2% for quite some time. And that being said, if ever. We will continue to see the fixed rates to be discounted, especially the 5-year fixed rate, as we will see these 5-year fixed rate, as these rates are not impacted by the overnight lending rates, but more so the bond yields. And as the bond yields continue to drop, so will the fixed rates. Coming at number 3, we've experienced the lowest number of real estate transactions in 20 years recorded by TREB. This year will hover around 68,000 transactions, and that equates to about a 10% drop in volume year over year compared to 2022's posted transactions of around 75,000. Now, this 68,000 transactions closed in 2023 equates to about a 45% drop since the peak of the market in 2021, where we had almost 122 real estate transactions as recorded by TREB. Now, that was a historic number. Now, this drop in transactions year over year was largely due to the Bank of Canada's aggressive approach to curtail inflation by increasing the overnight rates. Now, moving into 2024, I believe the buyers will enter back into the buying pool as early as Q2 as they've had a chance to acclimate to the market and rate environments. I also believe we'll end off 2024 with around 80,000 transactions as there's still so much pent-up buyer demand and there are so many people who are still GTA very feverishly. My prediction, Coming in at number 4, the average price of a home in Toronto GTA end of 2023 is going to hover around $1.05 million. And I predict that we could see up to a 10%, that's right, a double-digit increase on the average freehold home in Toronto GTA. The reason for this is there's just so much paused buyer demand that when rates begin to decline, inventory will begin leaving the market at a pace quicker than demand. And if this is the case, this is going to lead to the rise of multiple offer situations. I see the increase in buyer demand happening as early as the end of Q1. That's right, early as end of Q1 of 2024. So buyers out there, hold tight. So buyers out there, get ready. Coming in number 5, the Toronto resale condo market will start to boom by the beginning of Q4 2024. As the exceedingly high rental rates begin to stabilize and mortgage rates begin to decline, many would-be renters will move into purchasing their very first home, which will most likely be a condo. And this in turn will begin taking away inventory in the resale condo market. I predict that 1-bedrooms and dens are going to experience the greatest price appreciation by the end of 2024. I know I said top 5 predictions, but hey, I'm going to give you my 6th prediction. We will see a rise in co-ownership properties, whereby companies will help to support purchases by either helping to qualify buyers for mortgages or help with down payments or even a combination of both for an equity, stake, or share in properties. The government already has a program in place, but I predict we will see a rise of other companies entering into this type of co-ownership model to help first-time home buyers, again, for a stake of equity or an equity stake. Furthermore, I predict we'll see a rise in buyers pooling their money together to enter into home ownership together to help with affordability. All right, you ready? My biggest and boldest prediction of 2024. To all my Swifties out there, Taylor Swift is going to get married in 2024 and she's going to be pregnant by the end of 2024. How's that for a bold and wild prediction? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video around predictions. If you have any comments whatsoever, even if you disagree and you think I'm way off basis, please make sure that you comment below because I would love to hear your feedback, your comments, and most importantly, your predictions into 2024. And as we enter into the new year, as always, be great, be kind, everyone. Take care.